like that. It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back to wait.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Ready, set.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, get away.
6-6, pull it high. Smooth. Check up.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And that one results in 35 yards. Well, there's a pretty big start right there. They go bombs away on the first play from scrimmage.
Put a smile on your face, didn't it? Not because you're rooting for anyone, but that's the way to begin a game, to put someone back on their heels and announce that they plan to be aggressive.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. He's got a first out and more inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars! Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think? Now a hit and a loose football. And the Jags grab it. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. CD, look at this clock and scoreboard. We're less than a minute into this game, and they've already made 2 trips to the end zone.
So that means that someone's confidence is absolutely soaring right now. There's almost no slowing them down. On the flip side, now you've got to get together. You've got to talk to each other. Make sure you stay tight, stay focused as a team. Yeah, it's a quick blitz, but you can get back in this game if you don't let it get away.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here we go. 54. 54 Mike.
Oh, you got deep?
A first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
50, Mike's 50. Watch twitch. Watch the twitch. Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
On 2nd down and 4. Brissett, he's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
To throw is Brissett. He's got Evans. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. The first down carry here for Johnson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing on second down, Brissett. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards, a first down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Switch up. Right there, 54, right there. 54 Mike. Check.
Now Brissett. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Slam.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Rush in. Big ass. Match box. Right. Wide. Get wide. Undercrunch.
Here's a guy on his 4th franchise in 2 years, Carlos Hyde. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Watch the shift. Both balls to Mike.
Brissett. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack there by J.J. Watt.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. 9 yards on the gain there, so he got half of it back, and it'll be third down.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. Open man is Westbrook, complete. That one good for 24 yards.
24-yard gain on the play. And a Jaguar first down.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
8-3.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Ready, break.
Brandon Scarlett rolling down. A gain of 4.
On second down, here's Fournette. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 22. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Minshew, 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. The second down carry for Irvin. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Tyler Irvin, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Here's Hyde as they begin on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Move, move. '54's Mike, 54's Mike. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Here we go.
To throw, Brissett. He finds his target, it's Evans. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
And the Texans first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go.
Come to me, it's me. Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4". That's it. 5'4". Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
From the gun, here's Brissett. He completes it to Evans. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Texans first down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. It's a party now.
Running from the gun, Johnson trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop. I guess that was a little better. He got back to the line of scrimmage there after the loss on first down, but now you're still dealing with a 3rd and long.
So let's put on our offense coordinator hat. They've been very aggressive against the run the last 2 plays. I'm thinking screen right here. Let them come get the quarterback and dump it off, and there could be some room to roam.
Set. 60 yards. 44 to Mike. I got it. Yeah, Jerry. Stay at home. Stay at home. 46. 44. Mike. 44. Hey, tight. 46.
It's 3rd and long for Brissett. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Trevor Williams was shot out of a cannon there on the corner blitz.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
Ready?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
They'll run with Fournette, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's stop.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Looking long for Westbrook. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
Mike 50. Man, I got you. Go. Wahoo. Mike's 50.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett going up top. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's net
pressure, gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. This is Fournette. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. And 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On the set.
51 to Mike. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the...
Hey, Charlie.
Mike 51. Mike 51.
So 3rd and long. Here's Minshew. Now he'll escape to his right. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That one goes for 24 yards.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready?
Off play action, it's Minshew. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And avoids the contact by sliding. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Set. And Tucson. Central West. Let's go.
Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, exit. Now.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is
I'm
doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Let's go. Hustle. 44th to Mike. 44th to Mike. Watch the screen. 44. Mike, 44. Let's go, baby. They turn up. Let's get that ball. 44 to the right.
A first down throw for Brissett. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Brissett. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. A second down throw for Brissett. And this will be incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Brissett to throw for it on fourth. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Throwing on second and 3. Brissett into the hands of the tight end. This is Jordan Thomas. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Brissett on first down. It's complete. Stills. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
At the 47-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Brissett. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Marcel Darius able to get him for a loss of about 3. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Come on, QB, come on.
Here's Brissett. And this is caught by Evans. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. Brissett now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
44 is the mic. 44 is Mike. Check. Watch the curl.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. And Stills bringing it in. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Throwing again on second down. Brissett, and he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Mike Evans, his second touchdown on the season, and the Texans get a bit closer. Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2.
44, Mike, 44.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Brissett now. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Houston, it's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You just think first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Fournette. 22 yards there, a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
This is Armstead on the carry. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Push him back. Push him back.
On play action, they'll throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. J.J. Watt picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Telvin Smith, he was third in the AFC in tackling a year ago, there to bring him down. To throw on 2nd and 6, Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Mike spoke both. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. 44's to Mike. 44's to Mike. Now roll. 44.
Throwing. Brissett. He's got Evans. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. Brissett to throw on first. Airing this one out for Evans. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Brissett. He's going to wind up and air it out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Stay with your man.
Now Brissett on 4th down. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
50's to Mike. 50's to Mike. I got it. Mike 50, Mike 50. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Trump. Yeah. Mike 50. Here we go. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day.
To throw, Brissett. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
44's the Mike. 44's Mike. Check. Here we go. Small. Spoke to Mike. Mike spoke both. Army. 44's the Mike.
First down, Brissett. And he's He's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A gain there of 21 yards. Brissett escaping the pressure right to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
54. Check. Watch 54. Here we go. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you.
Brissett sets to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Jordan Thomas, the one he was looking for, but now it's 3rd and goal.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we've just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Here's Brissett. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback.